When the man and his wife finally reached home, they suddenly heard his sister crying, "Mom, I can't take this anymore. They treat me so badly." Worried, the man asked, "Sis, what happened?" Their mother said, "Your sister was bullied at her in-laws' house. They made her life difficult." Through tears, the girl cried, "My mother-in-law is always ordering me around, and just because one dish didn't match her taste, she kept yelling at me like I was nothing." The mother's face turned red with anger as she said, "That mother-in-law is really heartless. How dare she treat my daughter that way?" Then she turned to her daughter-in-law and said firmly, "Go and cook something nice for your sister-in-law." Wanting to comfort her, the wife gently said, "Sister-in-law, please don't be sad. I'll go cook your favorite food so you can feel better." Just as the man was about to step into the kitchen to help his wife, his mother stopped him and said, "Come here and sit with your sister. She needs you." Then she called out again to the wife, "Cook the shrimps too. My daughter loves it more than anything." The daughter, now feeling a little happier, added, "Can you cook some pork too?" The wife happily nodded and agreed. When the food was finally ready, the girl asked, "Sister-in-law, do you have any drinks?" The wife smiled warmly and went to bring her a drink. But the girl frowned and said, "Why is this cold? Get me one at room temperature." The man looked at his sister in disbelief and said, "Why are you being so demanding?" But the mother quickly defended her. "She suffered so much at her in-laws' house. Why are you yelling at her?" Then she turned to the wife again and said, "Go get a new drink for her." When the wife handed over the new drink and was about to sit down to finally eat something, the mother said, "Go cut some more fruit for your sister." The man could not stay quiet anymore and said, "Mom, she hasn't even eaten a single bite yet." But the mother brushed it off. "It'll only take a little while. Your sister loves fruit. Can't your wife just do this small thing?" So the wife still forced a gentle smile and quietly went to cut the fruit. But this time, when she returned to the table, her eyes began to fill with sadness because her favorite shrimp were almost all gone and not a single piece was saved for her. Still, she placed the fruit down and said softly, "The fruit is here." But the girl asked, "Sister-in-law, where's the fork?" The mother immediately ordered, "Go get the fork quickly." Just as the wife stood up again, the man finally stopped her, and having reached his limit, he turned to his sister and said, "Don't you have legs? Can't you get it yourself?" The mother frowned and said, "Your wife can do this little thing. You're spoiling her too much and making her lazy." The sister added defensively, "Yes, I do all these things at my in-laws' house too. No one feels sorry for me there." The man looked at them both and said with pain in his voice, "You know life isn't easy at your in-laws' house, so why are you making my wife's life miserable here too?" The mother shook her head and replied, "It's such a small matter. Why are you making a big fuss about it?" But the man spoke firmly, his voice trembling with emotion as he said, "Mom, this is not a small matter. Maybe you think it's fine for my wife to be bossed around by you and my sister, but she is also someone else's precious daughter. These shrimp were bought especially for her, and you didn't even leave her a single one." He continued, his words strong and clear. "I don't expect you to treat her like your own daughter, but at least you must respect her. And from now on, if anyone in this family dares to bully my wife again, I will not stay silent." Hearing those words, the wife felt her heart warm because she knew her husband would always stand by her side. "So tell me, do you have any mean family members too?"